Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great vehicle trade-in from Parkway RV Center. And folks, got a conversion van today. I don't get many of these. This is a 2000. It's built on a Dodge Ram 1500 chassis. It's a Tiara Stealth Conversion van. It's only got 57,017 miles. Good looking Carfax Tennessee van since new. No rust. Everything on it works. Folks, I'm kind of partial to conversion vans. I've drove one myself for a long time, and be honest with you, if that's my green van over there that I drive just about every day. If it wasn't that van is pretty much a member of my family, you wouldn't be seeing this video because I would have brought this one home. This is a good looking van, folks. This is the most versatile vehicle you can drive. You can haul people with it. If you've got kids, you'll love it. You can haul people with it. You can haul stuff with it. You can spend the night in it if you want to. I mean, they're great for weekend trips, for traveling, for if you've got 2 or 3 couples that like to go to casinos or go to events or clubs, you know, different things like that. This is perfect to haul everybody in, everybody comfortable. They can seat 7 people and still have room for luggage. And I know they kind of fallen out of fashion, but folks, I love them. If you've ever owned one or drove one, you're going to love it too, because these are just great vehicles to have, even if you don't drive it every day. Like this one obviously hasn't been driven every day. I've got some really good looking tires and wheels on it. Got the 5.2 liter Magnum V-8, the 318 cubic inch engine, which runs perfectly. Air conditioner's ice cold, heat works, rear air works, and something you don't see in a lot of vans, because a lot of vans like mine included just have strictly rear air conditioning. This is rear heat and air, so you can adjust the temperature of the whole van. Let's look inside. I'm gonna show you folks one of the nicest, cleanest vans you've seen for this price. As we take a look inside, folks, got all the pretty indirect lighting, all works. Got a HDTV with a digital tuner. Inside, folks, this is a high top, by the way. Inside, there's no check engine lights. There's a low gas light. I'm gonna put some gas in it after I get done with this video. Got the flip out screen with the GPS navigation built in. All your controls up here, your rear air control, rear heat controls in the front. Seats look like 57,000 mile seats, which look like new. Got a Carfax, folks. Got a clean Carfax. It's got one minor accident back in 2001 that involved a front impact. It was very minor. Obviously hasn't affected this van in the 17 or 16 years since. But it's a 3-owner Tennessee van. The original owner owned it for 14 years. This is a great van, folks. Got a clean Carfax. You know, really, folks, it's a, you know, and if you're looking for one of these vans, most of these you look at that are 2000 model, they have 100, you know, 140, 150,000 miles on them. But this one's just got 57,017 miles. Change the channel real quick. It's not picking up a good signal on that particular channel. But you can see digital TV. It's got a 12-volt VCR that works. Carpet looks like brand new. The seats look like they hardly ever been sat in. Obviously, they didn't haul a bunch of kids in here. All the pretty wood in it. Like I said, rear air, rear heat. Got the shades on all the windows for privacy. Storage overhead. That's a power sofa in the back that folds down, makes a little bed. You know, these are great vans, folks, and like I said, you'll never find a more versatile vehicle. Way more room than an SUV has. Can haul a lot more people more comfortably. You can camp in it. You know, there's a lot of days, you know, on Sundays we'll get up early and load up in our van with a grill and some lawn chairs in the back, and go up, find a nice spot on the lake somewhere and have a little cookout. I mean, we use ours for traveling. You know, if we don't want to get the motorhome out, just want to go out for the day, these are great for that, especially with kids driving down the road and they can watch TV. So it does have a auxiliary hookup and USB hookups on the stereo for any kind of tablet or phone you want to hook to, and it is a Bluetooth stereo as best that I can tell. It's got a pair button, so I assume that means it's Bluetooth. I'm 6'4", and you can see how much leg room I have in here in just the middle row. Like I said, folks, I know these aren't as popular as they used to be, but once you own a van, folks, especially if you've got kids, you'll never be able to be happy in any other kind of vehicle after you haul everybody in this. And like I said, if my van wasn't like a member of our family, this thing would already be at home. You wouldn't be seeing this video. But it's a great looking van, folks. It's clean. The back seat looks good. Got all, like I said, all the real pretty lights. And what I like about those lights is when you're driving at night, that doesn't bother the driver. So everybody can still see in here, and that's not glaring in the driver's face. Let's take a look in the back here. Show you the back, show you the sofa works. Of course, that's a fiberglass top, so you don't have any maintenance or repairs you got to worry about on the roof. See, they hadn't had nothing spilled back there. There's the intake for your rear air. Got a 12-volt hookup back here. You can lock and unlock the door from back here. Push this button. The rear sofa folds down into a small bed. Which is cool. Mine doesn't do that. Mine's a manual, but you're not going to do that very often anyway. Got a little flip down coat hanger right here so you can put suits or dresses or whatever for when you're driving down the road or traveling. Like I said, folks, these are just neat vehicles. You'll love them. It's got a hitch on the back. You can actually tow with them. You know, you can tow a small camper with them or a boat. You know, I've towed stuff with mine all the time. 57,000 miles, 3-owner, clean Carfax, tires look almost brand new. The van runs and drives like a 57,000 mile van should, which is perfect. $89.95. Folks, you're not going to find many of these vans for this price with this mileage. You know, I look online every day, and I did some research on these vans. Of course, I'm familiar with them since I own one myself. In fact, mine has about 130,000 miles on it, and I didn't pay much less than that price for mine, and this has got half the miles in the same year model as mine. So definitely one that I probably would have bought if I didn't already have one. And this is going to make somebody a good vehicle, and it's priced, folks, even if you don't want it for an everyday driver. If you just want to use it to take weekend trips on or have for a auxiliary vehicle, it's priced where you can buy it for that. And you can make it into a little stealth camper if you want to. I mean, there's just a lot of things you can do with this that you can't do with an SUV, that you can't do with a passenger car or a pickup truck. And like I said, if you have any questions, call us at 706-965-7929. Evenings and Sundays, you can get sales help at 423-605-6747. Mileage-wise, fuel mileage, you're probably going to get around 14, 15 miles a gallon if it's anything like mine. But, you know, folks, you got to look at what you're driving. And the day that I can't afford an extra $10, $15 a week in fuel is the day I'll quit driving, because it's well worth an extra $10, $15 in fuel to have a comfortable vehicle instead of being stuck inside a cracker box. And something that everybody can be comfortable in, and all that. It's kind of like an RV. I tell people, you know, you don't drive a 40-foot box on wheels to save money on fuel. You drive it to be comfortable, and this is exactly the same idea with the van. I drive mine 80% of the time. I'm in mine every day if I'm not in my pickup truck. So And you know, fuel mileage is just part of it. But like I said, you can't afford an extra $10-15 a week in fuel. You probably need to stick to a Honda Civic or something. This is but it's a nice van. You're gonna like it. When you see it in person, you're gonna buy it. You drive this thing, you're gonna fall in love. And I'm sure a lot of you have driven minivans. Nothing drives as good as a full-size van with a long wheelbase like this one. Drives twice as better as any new minivan on the market today. This van right here, even though it's a 2000 model, rides and drives so much better because it's a longer and a wider wheelbase. Very, very comfortable driving on long trips, folks. Trust me, I know for a fact. Like I said, I own one myself. Anyway, give us a call, 706-965-7929. Evenings and Sundays, 423-605-6747. Visit our website, parkwayrvcenter.com. We do occasionally trade for these vans. They don't last very long, especially the rarity of a 57,000 mile van for $89.95, a conversion high top van. Thank you for watching. Let us know if you have any questions. Email us, sales@parkwayrvcenter.com. Keep in mind, folks, our lenders are set up for RV financing, so you will have to secure your own financing on this van if you need financing. I strongly suspect for the mileage and the price, somebody's just going to pay cash for it. But you know, if you do need financing, check with your bank or credit union. Should be very easy to secure a loan as long as your credit qualifies. Should be very easy to secure a loan for this van. I'm not taking a dime less for it, folks. Try to find a 57,000 mile high top conversion van in this good a condition with everything working on it for $89.95 anywhere else, folks. Trust me. The ones that are out there are ate up with miles, or they've been from up north and ate up with rust. 3-owner Tennessee van, $89.95 while it lasts. Give us a call, drop us an email. Look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringo, Georgia.